I hate how it's like so blatantly cool to have an OnlyFans. And the reason why I hate it, and because, like, listen, I support sex workers. I love it. Do it. You want to do it? Great. Kill it. You know, I think if anyone talks badly about sex workers, fuck them. But the thing that I hate is...
And we're live.
I'm sorry, I'm enjoying the
OnlyFans, bringing sex work back. Huh?
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh,
they were saying it was a negotiation technique, that he was trying to get pressure on the payment people. Like by getting a public upswelling of we want our porn. And now the credit card processors who wouldn't work with OnlyFans are like, okay, maybe we should work with you. And now OnlyFans is allowing sex work again. They decided to keep it.
Yeah.
And I found out what the problem was. So as a YouTuber, we all get this. They have a strike system where, like, I don't know how you break rules, probably non-consent stuff. And one of the rules, which means rape. And one of the rules was child exploitation, and they had a strike system which you could interpret as like, we're okay with a little child exploitation but not a lot, and that became this like knock against them. People, you know, saw them in a really negative way, and they were like, well, forget it, you know, we'll just get rid of all sex work entirely. So that was the cause behind that whole thing.
I like
and
the
some
idea
people
that
are saying it was a ploy.
I like the idea that it was a ploy, right? Like I feel like they were like, we're going to get so much free press. Everybody is going to be talking about us. And every one of our content creators is going to be talking about us. Not about their pussy this week and like what they're sticking up their ass. They're going to be talking about OnlyFans and how get it while it's hot, folks, because it's not going to be here much longer. And then, just like that, we give it back. And there's going to be a fucking inswell of people coming to get it. I feel like next week YouTube's going to be like, you know what? Audio only from now on. No more videos. No more videos.
YouTubers
Podcasts.
used to do that. They used to say
ASMR.
they were quitting just to get everyone to be like, no, don't quit. Do you remember that? It was like
that's risky business because they could be like, fuck off.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I used to like this t-shirt site way back in the day, T-shirt Hell. And I always went there and I looked at the t-shirts. I was like, oh my God, so racist. Could you imagine wearing this? And like, I would like look at them and laugh at it. And then one time they were like, yeah, the site's closing in 2 weeks. Yeah, our t-shirts are too hardcore. And I was like, oh shit, I bought 2 t-shirts. And then like after 2 weeks, they're like, yeah, we lied. And sales went up 180%. So what's up?
I got a cool t-shirt just the other day. I'm going to get it.
Nice. And yeah, I was like, okay, well, I'm never trusting them again. And I stopped going to the site. Not purposefully, I just think it just happened.
Camera. That'd be the views. That'd be a highlight clip right there. Get the shirt on camera.
That channel that isn't you guys will be loving it. They'll be all over that shit.
They'll get 2.5 million views in a video.
The what was it we were just saying? The before I started thinking, I was thinking about his 6-pack. Before that,
distracted as well. YouTubers who would pretend to quit.
Oh, OnlyFans. Yeah, I don't want to say it's a hot take about OnlyFans.
Okay.
But I have like strong opinions about OnlyFans. I don't think they really stand out to people a lot. But like I did want to share it. I wanted Kyle to hear it too, though, before I shared it. But yeah,
Kyle, that shirt. Chance to casually change your shirt on camera. Just what?
Oh,
yeah.
No, he didn't. What I do. No, he didn't. Where'd you get this bad boy? What is this?
I ordered it straight from the Trailer Park Boys official website.
Oh, hell yeah. Fucking love it.
I got the cheeseburger.
That's beautiful.
But it's pride. A good freeze. It's a good spot. All right.
Yeah, it is.
He's back.
It froze? That's hilarious.
It did, but
yeah, but perfect.
Yeah. Welcome to the cheeseburger picnic. A man's got to eat. Fucking $25 well spent.
Have you watched Letterkenny at all?
I love Letterkenny. I've seen it all.
Okay, good. Yeah. That's like our next Canadian entertainment export. Dan, I don't think you got to meet him because he came. He was like on the weird later years of Epic Mealtime. He wrote an episode of Letterkenny. He's on Letterkenny.
Oh, sick. You know, yeah. I think Shoresy's getting his own spinoff.
That's cool. That's very cool. Yeah, they should well, they know what they're doing. I had a hot take about OnlyFans that I wanted to share, but it's not a hot take. But yeah, I hate how it's like so blatantly cool to have an OnlyFans. And the reason why I hate it, and because like, listen, I support sex workers. I love it. Do it. You want to do it? Great. kill it. You know, I think if anyone talks badly about sex workers, fuck them. But the thing that I hate is that it is so cool and so mainstream that like something like an OnlyFans, like 16-year-old girls see that now, or 15-year-old girls, and they aspire to do that. And then at 18 years old, they do it, and they might like that's not the time to make such a decision. That's not the age to do it. And I know we allow it at 18, but you don't know shit at 18. And we love hearing the success stories. Yo, she made 30K. Great. Good for her. You know what sucks? The like 18-year-old girl that made the OnlyFans right away as soon as she was 18, did it for 8 months, brought in like $700 over 8 months, and it wasn't worth it. And all of that content exists and it's out there. And there's a digital footprint that you would never be able to escape. And I started to think about this when I saw Mia Khalifa. She was on, she was talking about, the horrible things that Pornhub had done or things that had happened to her. And there was just so much regret in the video that I saw that she was explaining. And I was like, this is a person who's at the top of the industry. No one goes on Twitter and says like, yo, I did OnlyFans for 10 months and it was a waste of time. And my entire neighborhood saw me sit on a cucumber and put fingers in my ass. And like, it's like at 18, I wasn't ready to make decisions. Even if you're a very mature girl, like you're not ready to make that lifetime decision. And you only have like normally a couple years to really milk this before it's gone and you don't have it, or you're
start early. You're coming at it from two different angles
with your thought process.
The asset
is that it's discouraging 18-year-old girls from doing this.
What is
your thought process?
Don't listen to Harley, ladies.
Oh, I'm saying there isn't enough. Like you go on Twitter, you go wherever, you listen to rap, like rappers or musicians or Instagram influencers that are doing it. No one's ever going to be like, yeah, I did it and it sucks. Instead, people are like, yo, Corinna Koff showed her tits and got millions of dollars. And it's like, bro, I'm not going to sit here and crush your dreams. Okay, I won't do that. I'm not going to say that it's not going to happen. There's a chance your tits are going to be great online and people are going to love it. But there's an even greater chance that it won't. Take a crack at going on Twitch. Take a crack at doing YouTube. If you want to perform, or you want the attention, or you think you could handle being in the limelight, take a crack at that. Jumping right to OnlyFans is, unless you have this burning desire to stick things in your ass on the internet and share it with people, unless you have that burning desire to do that specifically, like I can't get behind it as like the default, here's a great way to make money online, because a lot of people don't. And then and I'm not saying it's me, because I don't care. I have friends or people, or I know people that are in porn or cam girls or escorts, whatever. I don't care. But let's be honest, society does. And we haven't gotten to that point where we don't judge, and people will judge you. Your neighborhood, if anyone in your high school finds it, like they're going to share that shit everywhere, you will be judged. And will it be worth it? There's a super big chance it's not going to be worth it. And
I think just from a money, so you're coming at this saying like, hey, start with the Twitch or the YouTube, because like, let's just make sure you even like performing. Like maybe like you'd like performing and making money performing, not necessarily just being a dirty whore online. Like that's the easy route, and it's the quickest route to making a few bucks. But maybe like you could be successful doing these other things. I think you're 99% there. The truth is, we're going to stick stuff in your butt, but start with Twitch, start with YouTube, because there's nothing that'll actually get me to click buy on an OnlyFans more than like a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer that I already like being like, you know what? I think I'm just going to take my clothes off. I know I've been here just playing COD for years, but like, yeah, we're going to move things up to the XXX level now. Try that on for size. Like I like that. Like if it's someone who, especially if it was some wholesome shit that they made back in the day.
Well, people are always like, oh my God, this girl made 20K this month. And it's like, yo, that girl was honing it up on Instagram for 8 years before this day. So you can't look at that and be like, yo, and like, I know a lot of girls like growing up or whatever, they look at it and they're like, yo, I'm better looking than that person. I should do it. But there's so much more to like just being better looking. There's probably so many incredible OnlyFans that we'll never hear about. Well, there is that we'll never ever hear about that probably could be top tier content, but like you just won't see it. There's so many factors. But you know who are the first people to see it? Normally the people that are close to you in life. Your friend tells a friend, whatever. And like, I know it's not important. Fuck your whole high school. Fuck your whole town if you want. But I'm just saying, it's not at 18. You might not want this to be part of your life forever. And it's not outlandish to say there's plenty of people who have tattoos they regret. But imagine instead of it was a tattoo, it was like your dad saw you getting DP'd, something like that. And you can't change that. And I just like hate that there's no thought process yet. Like I back it, do it. No one's thinking about it yet, though. No one's thinking like, oh, is this the right move? It's just
what's
mainstream.
Worse on
very
your
cool.
Permanent record, though, Harley, a regrettable tattoo, or I don't know, naked content on the internet.
Naked content on the internet.
But
for me,
content on the internet gets lost, right? There's
tattoos get lasered.
There's a
people. It depends. It also depends.
No one's ever found my nudes.
You can take your tattoo right off though. Yeah. Like you can get a cover up tattoo. They do excellent work there. There's like some lotion you rub on it and it slowly fades over the course of months and it's just gone. You get it lasered right off and it's good as new. Yeah. Like tattoos are not permanent.
Nudes, people like it all depends. Like people look at me like my nudes out there, they'll be like, what? Yo, his dick's so little. That's crazy. But like if I had like a weird tattoo, they'd be like, silly guy. So like it depends. But I mean, you know, I personally don't even think anything's bad with a bad tattoo. It's just like, you got a bad tattoo. Okay. Anyways, everything else about life. I don't want someone to be haunted by a decision they made at 18 because it was cool during pandemic to boot up an OnlyFans. You know what I mean?
For example, like a tattoo is not going to prevent you from getting a job in corporate America as long as it's not on your face. If you can have whatever you want, like as long as it's hidden by a fucking button-down shirt, like and you know a collar. It's not going to stop you from getting a job at an accounting firm or a legal office or something like that. But maybe if like you were the DP queen of 2020, that might be an issue. You might not be able to get that same job.
Well, you've kind of gone to extremes there, right? Like you compared a facial tattoo to a famous
I'm saying,
right?
Like I don't think
my argument is that, you know, a lot of these girls, whatever they upload, I'll make it up. 113 pictures over the course of 6 months. It never gets any traction. Is that stuff even like findable? Doesn't it just disappear like pee in the ocean?
But no, it's all connected. This is how I imagine it. People, I know how people are. I'm only talking about people. You have a friend and you guys are really tight and you tell this friend or you need help or the guy that takes pictures in your city that took pictures. There's a million ways. But this one person tells another person and I just feel bad because I know how people are in society. I know how people could be. Like I've had a target on my back, the things that people will say to me, but I don't give a fuck. Imagine I was like a 19-year-old boy or girl that made a decision and didn't even really feel good about that decision. And then having that targeted on you, people don't think of the long-term goals. They think about like the long-term repercussions. They're like, yo, this person made this much money. And maybe you can
longer term than you. I think that's the difference, right? Like you're like this 19-year-old regrets what they did at 18. I'm like this 27-year-old. Their actions from 9 years ago have now disappeared, like pee in the ocean.